come to think of it, I am kind of proud of that ragged old flag. Rest in peace, Johnny Cash. Hank Jr., we're back, bud. Bo Cephas, Rockin' Randall. So Gary Goodman gave me a Hank Jr. challenge a while back, and I really didn't understand what the challenge was. I do now. There's a song that Hank done with Sammy Hagar playing the guitar, and this is kind of hard to find context for if you don't know it's there, because there really is no context for it. You can go into this Lone Wolf album that Hank made, and you can look at the song and pull it up on Wikipedia or whatever, and it takes you to Mr. Houston. David, what was his name?
David Houston.
David Houston, yeah, who gives the meaning to the term crying, loving, and leaving with his version of the song. And yeah, just sorrowful, slow, 4/4 country.
Imagine a 1960s ballad. Boom, you've got it. It's pretty conventional.
It's not horrible, but it's just pretty somber, to say the least.
Yeah.
And just the first few notes of the Sammy and Hank version, because at first I had to skip through the song a little bit to try to find, is this Sammy Hagar with him? But then I was like, well, there is no other version. It has to be. And then on the credits, Greg found Sammy Hagar's name is playing the guitar on this. Kind of like Eddie did on Michael Jackson. It's kind of a secret, I guess, maybe.
I don't know if it was just Sammy being super humble and not wanting to, but he's a big enough name you would expect to be like Hank Williams Jr., Sammy Hagar, almost Persuaded. But it's Hank and Sammy's playing the electric guitar, which still sounds pretty awesome. But yeah, we did find it, and Hank's got a way of making stuff his own, including his life. So thanks for this, Gary Goodman. Always a pleasure to do one of your suggestions. And
patron suggestion.
Yes, Gary is we are proud to have Gary as a patron.
And I'm a friend too. Yeah, so
no doubt.
Yeah, my book, of course, Gary gifted me the autobiography of Hank Williams Jr., The Living Proof, with Michael Bain, basically writing down his words. Still ain't finished that, Gary. I think about it quite a bit, though. I honestly do. I really honestly do. I haven't read nothing since I was in jail, and I read Child's Play 2. It's probably the only book I ever read from beginning to end. It's the only one available that didn't really suck. So, flashbacks to jail. Yeah, it sucked, man. So let's get out of jail and let's listen to Hank and enjoy it. So, old fella
Hank Jr. and
still giving it hell.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
We appreciate you, Hank.
The man who knows he's king.
The king of the son of the king before him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the king who was born right here also loved Hank Williams. So let's get to it. I got right yonder. All right, Sammy Hagar, which by Over the Top is one of my favorite movies ever. I can't say that anymore. And the song at the end is I'm not sure if it's Sammy Hagar singly or with Van Halen. Either way,
it's just Sammy.
Over the Top is the name of it, ain't it? That's the name of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Over the Top soundtrack is awesome. If you like 80s soundtracks, that's like
it does have a lot of cool songs.
Yes.
Great movie. Arm wrestling. Over the Top, baby.
Everything cool about the 80s in that movie and that soundtrack. So check it out.
Hank Jr.'s Classic Hits, Volume 17, guys.
girl with a drink of beam in her hand. Woo! She had ruby red lips. Woo! She had cold black hair and eyes that would tempt any old honky-tonk man. Then she came and sat down at my table, and she placed her soft hands in mine. Mercy. And I found myself wanting to kiss her, and temptation was flowing just like cheap honky-tonk wine.
All right, I know the chorus is coming up, but I wanted to point out a few things first. Those long, drawn out Hank Williams Jr. lines that we all love is blues influenced all the way, and Sammy's in the back killing that. I'm not sure what Sammy plays, but the electric guitar. I'm assuming it's Les Paul probably, or Gibson of some type. I don't know. I'm not gonna get stuck on that, but I think Greg's looking it up. So I like the fact that Warren Hayes was doing an interview with Rick Beato, who interviews a lot of the greats, talking about how he was learning to play, and that all good guitar players should do some singing, if nothing else, for the fact that you have to learn where to take your breaths and breath control in singing. You don't have that in guitar playing. So a lot of the great blues players taught him, forget which one he referenced, that if you will listen to the singer, where the singer takes his breaths is where you need to play in between the breath, or play during the breaths. And that made a lot of sense to me. And even though I don't play lead, I'm barely a rhythm guitar player, but that was a cool thing that I like Warren Hayes. He's cool. Of course, formerly one of the Allman Brothers, who isn't an original member, but he was a member nonetheless.
So right off the bat, I think that Sammy Hagar is a really underrated musician. He's played a lot of guitars. The one he's most known for is called the Red Rocker. It's a custom Gibson Les Paul with a red finish. Sammy likes red, I guess. But he's a really talented singer. He's a very good guitar player, as he's showing here. I think he's always sort of lingered in the shadow of Eddie Van Halen and, to some people, David Lee Roth. It's, Van Halen sort of has that fan split there, with some people swearing by the original stuff with Diamond Dave, and some people liking the Van Hagar, as they call it. I will, if you don't think that Hank is a legend, just listen to the original. And this is nothing against the original, but it's very typical. It's very, it's exactly what it sounds like it's going to be. Hank adds, and Sammy, but they add so much life to this and so much personality. The first words out of your mouth, Danny, were the things I was thinking, those drawn out vowels that Hank does with all that twang. There's just so much sass, almost missed the S there, sass and personality and playfulness in Hank's delivery here. And it shows you, like, he can look at a song like that and see it as this, I guess, sort of inner dance with one's own libido or sex drive that,
I was going to say sass and ass kind of fits.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's what it's about. But yeah, so it's the personality of someone you would expect to be, meeting a lady at a bar. It's not, it's not someone with their head down crying in their beer. It's someone who's out dancing, playing, having a good time, and he happens to run into this very special lady, apparently. Yeah, Hank is so awesome. Everything he's just able to take that huge personality of his and stamp it on everything he touches. And that's why he's still going strong at almost 80 years old.
He's collabed with everybody on the planet.
Yeah.
People put that as no disrespect against Post Malone. I like Post. Liked him better before Country, actually. But anyway, that's another story. The song he did with Hank, I say that was not part of a record full of collabs. That was the collab, in my opinion, that he done, or that Hank done. with Post. But either way, cool song that Post could take on the road with him, and didn't really have to have Hank there. Obviously, Hank ain't gonna follow him around the country. Nobody ain't gonna follow nobody around nowhere.
Hank's got his own stuff to do, you know. Got touring, got hunting, you know.
Yes, and it is getting cold, so it's Hank's favorite time of the year. Yeah, let's get back to it.
Now this ain't no cheating song. Oh, that didn't do nothing.
Sorry about that. I had to check a setting. All right, let's do it.
Now this ain't no cheating song. Oh, that didn't do nothing. Last night, all alone in a honky-tonk barroom, I met a girl with a drink of beam in her hand. Woo! She had ruby red lips. Woo! She had cold black hair and eyes that would tempt any old honky-tonk man. Then she came and sat down at my table, and she placed her soft hands in mine. Mercy. And I found myself wanting to kiss her. And temptation was flowing just like cheap honky-tonk wine. I was almost persuaded until it left me lose my pride. Yeah, lose it. I was almost persuaded to push my conscience aside. Get out of here,
Get out of here, contemplation.
Hank is doing his daddy proud with those yodels in the chorus.
I'm glad I stopped before the chorus before. That was, it's already going on the playlist. I mean, they all do, but I had this physical copy one time. I don't remember the song for some reason. I don't think I had it very long. Maybe I took it from a party or something. I don't remember, but I never remember stealing anything but candy bars and CDs in my life. But I stole a few CDs from parties when I was at it because I think they have R.Shmitt made within them. But that was another day. Different toilet. So same old shit though. The horn section. Let's give it up for the horn section. I'm trying to actually be a reactor here, and I hear the horns and Hank's voices up front, which is good, and Sammy's guitar somewhere in the middle. So the mixing is done quite well.
In going back to what you said about Warren Hayes talking about space and guitar, Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits is really good at this, where he'll sing a line and it's almost like he'll play the guitar in response to his own line, so it's almost like a duet, like a call and response. That's sort of what Sammy's doing here with Hank. He's basically playing backup vocals on his guitar, which is really cool, and that's a staple of blues as well. And
of Hank. Hank does too. My Name Is West is a good example of the live version.
Yes, this is to me, this is a cover. Like, it's cool when a band plays a song straight and they sort of let their natural tendencies as musicians give it a little extra color. This is Hank completely rebuilding a song in his own image, where he takes that sort of sad, weepy original and is like, nope, this is going to be fun, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be boisterous, and it's going to be full of personality. Boom, let's go.
So Gary Goodman, he commented on a vocal coach, the Fairy Voice Mother covering Nine Inch Nails' "Hurt," which Johnny Cash also covered. And she actually does it in her own way and does a very good job. So I give major props to even trying to cover that song. After Johnny, especially, and Trent. And so we were just listening to Nine Inch Nails right before this too. So I have a very eclectic taste, and variety don't seem very like variety to me. It just seems like good music. But Gary said, I know this ain't a Hank reaction, but I watch you guys and basically appreciate the variety of music that we do. And as I was writing my comment, it just hit me like a duh moment, which I put in the reply. Why would it seem any different to me that a Hank fan appreciates the diversity within music? Because he's as diverse as they come. Probably where I learned it from, honestly.
And when Danny mentioned that Hank has collaborated with everybody, like he's done this throughout his career with people from multiple generations of music. So if you're gonna,
and
stamp
some
the title
legendary
King
Saturday nights that we don't even know about.
King of the collaboration, it's definitely Hank. But Hank's king of a lot of things. Still king of Monday Night, in my opinion. So
Willie and Snoop, they're pretty. They've collabed with a lot of people too, but yeah, Hank's there. He's there with the best of them. Some singers just have it. We talk about Ronnie Van Zant, and I think that's a big. Hank really respects that band, of course. Toured with them many times. The after the plane crash, which ironically happened the same year of his last surgery on his face, 1977. If I'm correct, Gary will correct me if I'm not. Which is a good thing. I need that sometimes. So let's finish this. Sorry, you have it for a long time.
Hank does that to us.
Or to push my conscience aside. Get out of here, conscience.
Eddie Van Who? Sorry. Woo! Next song.
Come here, honey. Then we danced, and she whispered, I need you. Take me away from here and be my big old southern man. Then I looked in her eyes and I saw that look and I saw something else. The reflection of my wedding band. Mercy. I was almost persuaded to strip myself of my pride, let a strange woman lead me on. Almost persuaded, but your sweet love made me stop and go home.
Take it on, boys.
That was really hard to do.
That wasn't hard, Hank. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, that was great. Thank you, Gary. That's right there. That's that look. I was going to say, he has a certain look when he hits them in between when he's singing. That's it right there. There's a little shot to the Allman Brothers, Dickie Betts and the boys, the Skinner boys, Waylon, all Hank's old rowdy friends. Glenn, whatever Campbell, his name is, and Kilgore, I'm covering his face. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, listening to music like this is good to put a smile on your face because far too many of Hank's rowdy friends have been going home lately. That's lost Chris Christopherson recently, and that leaves Willie as the lone surviving highwayman, and
That's
Hank
probably the
still,
one Hank's collabed with, at the very least. No,
yeah,
no real reason, I think. Hank even had to. I think Willie asked Hank to do the collab on the Mind Your Own Business.
yeah,
So because hey, we should probably do a song together, Hank. I think I may be wrong on that story, but I don't think Hank has nothing against Willie. Don't get me wrong.
it probably just
It is.
hasn't.
They asked Hank
Yeah,
when George Jones died. They said, "How are you affected?" He said, "Well, I really ain't affected that much. We didn't hang out that much, but we all want to sing like George Jones." So Hank just shoots like it is. I mean,
yeah,
sometimes you're not that big of friends, even though you're associated with each other. It's not that you're not friends. It's just
yeah,
I
and
don't remember Hank and George hanging out a whole lot. I mean, I know they
yeah.
didn't.
Hank's not gonna pretend something is something that it's not. So yeah,
Right.
he,
I know George and it's not Tammy Wynette. I mean, it wasn't Reba. George and somebody sings the Blues Van, and it was beautiful. It might be Reba. It was beautiful either way. I had to go back and look see who that was, but anyway, thank you, Gary Goodman.
Dolly Parton, wasn't it?
Dolly Parton. There you go. It was
Yeah,
Dolly Parton. Yeah, yeah. George and Dolly. And there you go. Another Hank's rowdy friends who
yeah,
still
still going
kicking.
strong.
And just kicked ass on a rock and roll record too. So
Yep.
diversity, huh? Yeah.
Mhm.
That's just a word for old country singers and old rock singers from the South and from the North, I guess too. But seems like a lot of them came from the South. Shout out North Carolina. We've had a lot of bullshit going on pertaining to water and congressmen. So other than that,
But they've been
I won't say no
really
more.
pulling themselves out. So shout out to the people
People
of North
have,
Carolina helping
yeah.
their neighbor. Yeah, no
Yes,
doubt.
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, if you're down, throw this.
And not just North
music.
Carolina. We've had people from Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah,
One of the political people from Florida has really helped a lot. And I think most people have got their factual information from YouTube channels, whether it be from the celebrities themselves or
yeah,
the YouTube channels are a good thing. You can turn the channel really easy to the next one if you see one is bullshit.
yeah.
But kind of hard to do with 13 channels of shit on the TV, to quote Pink Floyd.
Mhm.
So
Or 57 channels and nothing on from Bruce Springsteen.
there you go.
But yeah, I always say music is your best support group. If you want to have a smile on your face, just listen to this. Listen to Hank and Sammy tear it up. Honestly, if you're not dancing and laughing by the time Hank says, "Get out of here, Conscience," I don't know what to say. That yeah, Hank's ad libs are amazing. He's just such a natural performer. So yeah, guys, take care of yourselves so you can take care of others. And
Go hog wild.
hell yeah.
Much love, everybody. Shit, man, what's the button? Oh, there it is. I always do that.